What's going on, swim fans? Welcome to the U.S. Olympic Trials Day number 8 recap here in Omaha, Nebraska. Wow, we have a lot of fast swimming, a lot of headlines to go over. We're going to go ahead and get right into it because there's just so much action. I can barely contain myself. Men's 50-meter freestyle. This is the championship final. So much on the line here. We've got Nathan Adrian, Michael Andrew, Caleb Dressel. We've seen these guys race already this week, and it comes down to this final event. How fast can they go? Who is going to make the Olympic team? We've seen Caleb Dressel on fire. How fast will he go? We saw him go 21.2 in the prelims. We've seen Michael Andrew already make the team. Nathan Adrian has not yet qualified for the Olympic team. There's a lot of pressure on him and the other guys in this race. Let's go ahead and roll film. Here we have Nathan Adrian and Caleb Dressels in lane 4. This is the men's 50-meter freestyle final. There's Michael Andrew, and there's a lot of pressure right now in the room. This is the splash and dash, guys. 50-meter freestyle. A lot of these guys will not take a breath the entire 50. That's how they train. That's how they race this event. And anything can happen between the start and the finish. A lot of people don't know this, but in this venue in most pools, the athletes will actually start at the other end of the pool, so a little bit different setup in terms of their environment, but at the end of the day, they're all facing the same thing. There's Dressel. He was 21.2 in the prelims. He was 21.5 in the semis. Nathan Adrian was a 21 plus. If he goes his best time, he will be in contention. He's got to go faster if he wants a shot to make this. Let's see it. Here's the start. Quiet for the start. And they're off. Dressel looks good right off the start. He's at nearly 15 meters. And he's got a clear advantage even through the white water. Look at Dressel go. This looks absolutely incredible. He is on fire right now. But look at Michael Andrew starting to close on him. But he's going to have it. Look at how fast he's going. What will the time be? 21.04. That is absolutely flying. Michael Andrew comes in second to take the second position in the men's 50 free. He's already made the team. Nathan Adrian does not qualify for the U.S. Olympic team, but he is still happy for his teammates. Team USA. And look at Dressel. Relief, happiness. It's always fun to see the athlete happy. If the athlete is smiling, you should be smiling. The time to beat was a 21.04. That was Dressel. You see him get off the block so clean, right down the middle. This is the whole race from behind. Look at him just churn. Great tempo, great body position. Michael Andrew, though, and there's the start. His incredible start. Look at that vertical. He enters the water further than any other swimmer in the world. No swimmer in the world can match his start. That is just ridiculous. On top of the water, some of the other swimmers actually maintain their speed better than Caleb Dressel can. We just saw it right there. Michael Andrew was a 21.48, and his closing speed was better than Caleb Dressel. But Caleb Dressel is just ridiculous the first 25 meters. We've seen him go 17.6 in the short course yard version of the pool. It may take several decades for someone to go faster than that in a 50-yard pool. Here in the 50-meter pool, he is so close to the world mark. There you can see the full results, 21.04. The world record's a 20.91 by Cesar Cielo of Brazil. That was back in 2009. Let's go ahead and watch the slow motion again. Here is the congratulatory by Nathan Adrian. Here is the recap on that start. You see him enter the water so clean, so much speed. That's Nathan Adrian. Nathan Adrian just won a 21.7, and he made him look slow on the first 25 meters. He made up the full difference within 10 strokes. And again, look at the amplitude, the altitude of his jump off the block is just ridiculous. And he maintains his position in the middle of the pool. Michael Andrew is actually swimming down the side. Here's the entire race from the front. You can see that perfectly still head position. So much white water. His kick's starting to fall apart a little bit at the end. It looks like his tempo's maintaining, but falling off just a little bit. But Michael Andrew maintaining speed better. That was the entire race. It's so short. There's Adrian and Michael Andrew right on the lanes next to him coming in, but it wasn't enough for the California Golden Bear. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. She has not made the Olympic team yet, and this is her only shot. This is the final day of competition. If you don't make the team here, it's not going to happen here in 2021. Here's a look at the lane assignments. Kate Douglas in lane 1. And for reference, in the preliminaries, in the semifinals, we had Simone Manuel go a 24.5. And Weitzel was a 24.2. Weitzel right there is the person to beat. She was 24.2. Tori Husk was a 24.45 in the prelims. Mack was a 24.54. And then in lane 7, Gretchen Walsh, born in 2003, young swimmer there. She was a 24.64 in the semis. And then rounding out the field in lane 8, Katie Duluth. Went to the same high school as Katie. Shout out to the Duluth family. She was a 24.68 in the semis. And here we go. Simone Manuel, all that pressure. A lot of pressure just to make the team because she didn't make it in the 100. And that means she is the defending gold medalist in the 100-meter freestyle in lane 3. Weitzel, the top seed. It's really anyone's race here in the 50 freestyle. And they're off. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Weitzel in the white cap looks really good, but it's a whitewash. It's a whitewater. It could be anyone's race. Unlike the men's 50 free, which we'll come back to, we saw DRESSEL immediately dominate the field. Weitzel looked good. She just snuck in a breath. Simone Manuel in the lane above her. It's going to be anyone's race into the finish. Oh, boy. 24.29. That's Simone Manuel. And Weitzel jumps over the lane line like a dolphin to congratulate her. She's going to join her. Weitzel has already made the Olympic team, but now she's going to be joined by the defending gold medalist in the 100 freestyle, but not in the 100, here in the 50. Sign of relief, excitement, emotion. Smack that water. There we go. There we go. Incredible. You know, here's the thing. Weitzel swims for the California Golden Bears. And Simone Manuel is a Stanford alum. Normally in the collegiate world, these are huge rivals, and Team USA brings them together. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool to see so much team spirit when, you know, for the last few years, they've been complete rivals. But for Team USA, they come together. Let's go ahead and watch some of this in slow motion in just a little bit. But here the athletes are coming out of the water. We're going to come back to the men's 50 freestyle where we saw Caleb Dressel. We're going to talk about that race. We're going to recap this race as well, the women's 50 freestyle. There's Simone waving to the crowd, waving to the fans, to the family. And then we're also going to, during the men's 1,500-meter freestyle final, those are her Stanford teammates that we mentioned. Cal Bears, Stanford, the rivalry. We throw that out the window when it comes to representing your country, which is pretty cool. After the men's recap of the 50 free with Dressel and Michael Andrew, here in the 50 free with Simone Manuel and Abby Weitzel, during the men's 1500, we're going to do some recaps of some of the other events in the last week at trials. So don't go anywhere. Stick around for that. We're going to highlight some of your favorites. Let me know in the live chat what you guys want to see. We'll go back and talk about those races. But there's Simone Manuel on the entry. If you notice, she's on the side of the lane, and she swam more than 50 meters today. Definitely she swam more than 50 meters. She's going down the side, maybe 51 meters. We saw that with Michael Andrew. He swam down the side of the lane as well. Dressel and Abby Weitzel here were right down the middle. Clean water. That's where you want to be. The fastest way to get to the other end of the pool is a straight line. And at the finish, so close. Wow. Look how close that is. That's ridiculous. Look at how close that is. Here's the total times. As you can see, the times on the board. Simone Manuel, 24.29. Weitzel went a 24.27 in the semifinal. So she gained 0.03, but that was enough. Talk about consistency, though. A lot of these swimmers, very, very consistent. Tori Husk, who was third, won a 24.46. And if you remember, in the prelims, she won a 24.45. So talk about consistency. How about Mac? Mac won a 24.49. In the semis, she was a 24.54. Again, less than 0.05. That is some serious consistency. Let's just go down the list because this is really interesting at how consistent this heat was. Gretchen Walsh was fifth in a 24.74. And in the semis, she was a 24.64. Douglas is a 24.78. In the semis, she was a 24.67. So Duluth 24.8, and in the semis, she's 24.68. So as you can see, these swimmers were incredibly consistent. But you know what? Here at the Olympic trials, only the top two go on to swim this event in Rio. The thing is, the times right here are not that fast on an international level when you look at the world record. Sarah Sjöström of Sweden, 23.67. Although Simone Manuel has been a 23 before. Unlike Dressel, where he put up the fastest time in the world, one of the fastest times in history, he is the top qualifier into the Olympics, no doubt. And he's just off the world record. Here, we're not even close to the world record. So hopefully these ladies can drop some more time at the Olympics. But let's go ahead and kick off the men's 1500 free. And while we have that running in the background, we're actually going to go ahead and do some recaps with Dressel and also Weitzel and Simone Manuel. So let's go ahead and get into the men's 1500 meter freestyle. Then we'll go over some of the more lively events. Not that the 1500 isn't lively, but you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. The 1500 is great. I love it. It's a great event. But at the end of the day, it's a really long event. So while this is going on, so let me just do a quick overview of what's happening. Then we'll go back and talk about the 50 and other events in the last week of Omaha racing. So right now in the water is the men's 1500 meter freestyle. This is a grueling event. Really important to note, the men's 800 meter freestyle is added to the Olympic program. And a lot of these guys were already in it. So right there in the middle of the pool, it's Fink. Bobby Fink. He has the lead early, obviously, in a 1500, 27-1. He won the 800. So him and the dude in the lane next to him were the winners of the 800. So there is a high likelihood they can repeat here in the 1500 because the 800 and the 1500 are pretty similar events. 800, first time it's been added. While these guys are swimming, let's go ahead and just quickly recap what we saw in the men's 50-meter freestyle. We saw Caleb Dressel. If you guys did not see that, just go ahead and just rewind to this video and watch the beginning of it. We saw Caleb Dressel assert himself as the greatest sprinter of 2021 so far. He won the 50 freestyle here in a 21-0. In the 100 freestyle, he went 47.3. And in the 100 butterfly, he went 49.7. He went 49 twice. And his 49.8 semifinal time, he had a really terrible turn. He really did not nail some of the execution points. And even with poor execution, he still went 49.8. So it's going to be really difficult to beat him. When he gets a full rest, it's going to be tough to beat him. That was Dressel. When we look at Michael Andrew, who placed second in the men's 50-meter freestyle, Michael Andrew was a 21:48. We saw him in the 100 breaststroke. He won a 58.1 in the prelims. Then he won a 58.1 again in the semis. And then he added a few tenths of a second in the 100 breaststroke final. But he still went 58 three times. Adam Peaty, on the other hand, has the world record at a 56.8. So he's got his work cut out for him. Adam Peaty is clearly the favorite in that event. And it's assuming these swimmers can advance to the final at the Olympic Games and we'll have a good matchup. Adam Peaty is the guy to beat in the 100 breaststroke. A number of other guys I think will go 57. The question is, will Adam Peaty go 56? And if he does, who else will join him on the podium? That's what I think is going to happen. The men's 200 IM, on the other hand, that Michael Andrew is in, is going to be a little bit different. He does not have an Adam Peaty equivalent because the world record holder in the event is Ryan Lochte, who did not qualify at this Olympic trials to make the Olympic team in the 200 IM. So Michael Andrew is going into this Olympic Games, and he will be the fastest swimmer at 50 meters, 100 meters, and 150 meters, assuming all things play out. The question is, does he hang on and win a gold medal in the 200 IM at the Olympics? Chase Kalich will also be there with him. Chase Kalich won the 400 IM in the first day of competition here. We'll see those guys roll it out. And then here we have, let's just do a quick recap on what's going on right now. So if you guys are new and you just joined the live stream, we're watching the men's 1,500 meter freestyle. This is the final, and this is the final event of the U.S. Olympic Trials. This is day number 8. We've been here all week. I hope you guys enjoyed the live commentary, broadcasting, and race-by-race analysis. If you guys want more technical analysis on individual athletes, let me know down below in the comments, and then we will see what you guys think, and we'll put out some videos for you on those specific topics. Let's go ahead. And, yep, we've got the men's 50-meter freestyle. That's Dressel. Now, we are going to recap a few other events. Let's go ahead and look at the comments here, and we'll see what you guys think. Here's a intellectual comment. Based on his 49.7, where his second 50 was 0.25 seconds faster than the back half of his world record time, I think he's going to break it in Tokyo. Yes, Justin, this is a very educated analysis. I love it. We will continue to highlight comments that show thought leadership like you. So when you think about how Caleb Dressel swam the 100 butterfly, this is absolutely true. If he puts it all together with a full rest, he'll go 49.3 in the 100 fly. The question becomes, can he go faster than that? If he just executes what he's capable of doing based on what he did here at trials, what he did in 2019, what he did in 2017, and the last 4 years, he is certainly capable of a 49.3. He can go even faster depending on how much rest he did for this meet. We don't know. Only he knows, and his coach, they're the only ones who know what he's really capable of. We can only dream of what he's going to be able to do, but I think this is a fantastic analysis. And yeah, shout out to you. This is great. And here we go. Yeah, 49 low would be amazing. I think 48 is unfeasible. Yeah, that would be borderline, and we'll see. Juan says, sad that Nathan Adrian is missing the team. Yeah, I mean, Nathan Adrian's a hero. I remember when Nathan Adrian was on the TV show Mythbusters. Let me know in the live chat if you guys saw the episode of Nathan Adrian on the TV show Mythbusters. They brought in an Olympian from the 2008, it was Nathan Adrian, and he swam in a 25-yard swimming pool filled with syrup. And I remember he was, a lot of people didn't know who he was. I think he had gone 18 in the 50-yard freestyle at the time, but he made the Olympic team in 2008 on the relay. And then they put him on this TV show, and I love it. And that's when I first really started to do some research and look at his technique, look at what he was doing. And then, he graduated from California, Berkeley in 2011, NCAA champion. They had a ton of studs at Cal. This is when I was in university, and so that was pretty cool. So we will see. He was in Mythbusters. Yes, go on YouTube and just search that, and it's pretty remarkable. But let's go ahead. We just finished the men's 1,500 meter freestyle. That was Fink who destroyed the field. Look how much he won by. He won by over 14 seconds. And these are the top two guys who are going to represent the United States of America in the 1,500 as well as the 800 freestyle. There's Jordan. He's going to swim the 10K open water, but he did not qualify in this event. And here's the replay. Look at that. At the 750, that's halfway through the 1,500. Fink is 8 meters ahead of the second place person at halfway. 8 meters is a lot. That is several body lengths, at least 3. Actually, that looked like more than 8 meters. I don't know how that yardstick worked on this. It looks like he's swimming by himself. Clean water, and there's the finish. He finishes by 14 seconds. So that's like a Katie Ledecky dominance. Now he won't probably dominate like this at the Olympics. He's got to go faster. I'll go ahead and pull out my camera here. You can see what the times look like. He won by over 14 seconds here, but he's got to be faster if he wants to do that at the Olympics because he's going to have other competitors. Michael's got to go faster as well. I think they both can go faster. They both qualified relatively easily in this event and the 800. So the world record in this is a 14:31, I believe, or 14:30. So these guys have some room to go, and people have gone faster in this. So we're going to see what they can do, and we're going to see what can happen in the final. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. All right. There we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this finals recap. If you want to see more between now and the Olympics, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tune in for all of our content analysis. Between now and the Olympics, we're going to be taking the top athletes like DRESSEL, Michael Andrew, Simone Manuel, Weitzel, Reagan Smith, all of these superstars, and we're going to do in-depth breakdowns between now and the Olympics. So if you guys want to see some of the technical execution, if you want to understand how these swimmers are progressing from today at the Olympics and then into the Olympic Games, and we're going to be doing this not just for the U.S. athletes. So if you want to see Adam Peaty or some of our friends over in Europe or in Australia, the Australians just finished their Olympic trials. A lot of fast swimming at the Australian Olympic trials. So don't think we're forgetting about you guys. I just happen to be in Omaha, Nebraska at the U.S. Olympic trials. So we're going to be coming out with a ton of awesome content. And if you guys want to take your swimming to the next level, we have a special promo code that is expiring at midnight tonight. So if you watch this video after the fact, I apologize. You missed the sale. But we have a 30% off discount code right there, link down below for the MySwimPro app. If you guys are not familiar with this channel or myself, let me introduce myself. My name is Faris Abedi. I'm the co-founder and CEO of MySwimPro, a global technology and media company. We help people all over the world. Improve their performance and health and swim faster and smarter than ever before. So if you want to take your swimming to the next level, make sure you download the MySwimPro app, get dryland training, get swim workouts, swim training plans specific to your goals. We also have instructional video content. It's a swim journal, so if you want to just track your workouts and put them in one spot on your phone, whether it's an iPhone or Android, if you want to sync with your Apple Watch or Garmin watch, the MySwimPro app does all of that. And if you're not in the Facebook group, we have over 15,000 swimmers in our Facebook group. It's 100% free to join. I want to see you guys in there. I'm in there. I'm actively commenting and posting exclusive content inside of that Facebook group. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel and join the Facebook group. And of course, use the promo code that expires at midnight, June 20th, at the end of the Olympics for 30% off the MySwimPro subscription. Let us know what questions you have. We're happy to help you guys out. And of course, I am thrilled for the opportunity to share this moment with you guys, watching the fastest swimmers in the world qualify for the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Remember, Olympic Games start the opening ceremony July 23rd, 2021, and then the Olympics is July 24th. We have 1 week of swimming, 8 days of competition. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys there. Take care and have a great night.